Thomas and Percy are best friends. Whenever there's less work to do, they like to play games with each other. They often ask Graham and Packer if they want to join in because they like to have fun too. Their favourite game is hide and peep. It's similar to hide and seek, of course. The ancients always try their best to find a difficult hiding spot as possible. But it takes a clever ancient to get the better of a finder. But it's still a good game nevertheless. One morning, the Fat Controller came to see Thomas and Percy. He had some important news. Today's training exercise for the rescue team is something that me and Sheriff have thought of for some time. We are going to make a fire at a good shed at Knapford, and we're going to rescue an ancient stuck inside it. Thomas, you will be the breakdown train team leader, and Sally, you will be Sheriff's safety officer, and look out for any trouble. Yes, sir, they both said. Percy felt left out. What about me, sir? What can I do? Then he had a thought. Oh no, I'm not going to be an ancient being rescued, am I? The Fat Controller laughed. Now, Percy, you're Thomas's number 2. You'll all be rescuing Dolly. Right across the yard was an engine on a truck that looked just like Rusty. What on earth is that? Asked Thomas. Oh, that's the old training dummy they use to practice their rescues, explained Sally. And with makeup too, added Sheriff. No expense has been spared. Anyway, added the Fat Controller, the exercise won't start until this afternoon, so you two have got time to do one job for me. I want you to take John the crane to the yard and get him ready for the exercise, and then you can have the rest of the morning off. But make sure you're back in time before it starts. Thomas and Percy were pleased to have the morning off. That means we'll get time to play hide and peep with Graham and Packer. But when they arrived at the yard, Graham and Tom were too busy arguing to notice the tank engines. Tom was talking loudest of all. I'm the best at hiding out of any of you, he boasted. No way, fumed Graham. When I hide, it's like I'm invisible. Pah, it's not. They've been like this all day, confided Packer to Thomas and Percy. Graham told Tom that we're going to play hide and peep when you two get here, and Tom won't stop boasting that he's the best at hiding. Why Tom? He never hangs out with us anyway, so there's no way he's going to prove it. Oh yeah, hooted Percy. But why don't we have a challenge? Then we'll see once and for all who's the best at hiding out of you two. Yeah, puffed Tom. Thomas, Percy and Packer can try and find us. Actually, it will just be Thomas and Percy, puffed Packer. I have to deliver some crates to the docks, then I have to pick up a dummy and take it back here ready for the exercise. I'll help when I've finished. Okay, Packer, fair enough, puffed Thomas. But we mustn't play on too long, he added. We got an important job to do later. We're helping Sheriff with a training exercise. Don't worry, we got plenty of time, boasted Tom. May the best hider, which'll be me, win. You're on, puffed Graham. And the two ancients raced away to hide. After they dropped off John, the two ancients set off to find the other tank engine, but Thomas was a bit concerned. I love hide and peep as much as you, Percy, but whenever Tom and Graham get together, they take it too far. What do you mean? Asked Percy. Well, remember when Tom hid in Henry's tunnel? He was missing for a whole day. Harold had to go searching for him, and Gordon ended up crashing into him because he was on the express line in his way. Yeah, that was funny that time. But you should know that we shouldn't play on until over this afternoon. You did say we got an important job to do. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Percy. Let's keep looking. And the two ancients puffed away. They didn't see that Tom had been hiding behind some trucks. He puffed out of his hiding place. I'm going to find a much better hiding place this time. He had heard everything, and he puffed away. He came across John. He had just lifted Dolly into the shed ready for this afternoon. Hi, John. What are you up to? He asked. Hello, Tom. I've just lifted this dummy into the shed ready for this afternoon's job. Tom looked inside the shed. There was Dolly. And and there were lots of trucks blocking both sides of it. Now that's what I call a hiding place, he thought to himself. John, you don't suppose you could lift me in there too, can you please? I want to find a good hiding place. Oh, I'm not sure if it's a good idea, Tom, said John. There's something I need to tell you before I do that. Just forget it and just do it. Danger or no danger, I'm willing to take any risk. Okay, murmured John as he got his crane up and going, but I still don't think it's a very good idea. But Tom felt very pleased with himself. He is sure he's going to win now. It had been a few minutes since the game began, but Thomas and Percy couldn't find Tom and Graham anywhere. Let's face it, we'll never find them. I bet Tom is doing this to make us late. Wait till I get my buffers on him, that moron! He was so cross that he bumped into the oil wagon. It ran into the other trucks, and the trucks bumped into Graham. Trevor and the vicar saw everything, and the vicar was cross. I know I'm a man of God, but you ruined my church, he said crossly. Found you, Graham, teased Thomas cheekily. The Fat Controller spoke sternly to Graham because it was such a bad place to hide, and with trucks in the way, it'll be difficult for him to get out. Oh God, I'm so nervous, Percy puffed. I hope the exercise goes well. Dolly's relying on us. Don't worry, Percy. She's in safe hands. He was starting to think that Percy was starting to get attached to Dolly because of its makeup. Have any of you guys seen Tom? He hasn't picked up his tar wagons, and I'm guessing he might be hiding again. He is, sir. But why don't we call Howell the helicopter? He could see for miles from up in the air. Good idea, Thomas. That means your role in the training exercise can still go ahead as planned. And I think it's about time you two set off and get ready. It's nearly lunchtime. And soon Thomas and Percy had got coupled up to John and waited for the rescue bell. John was still thinking about Tom. Percy was still worried if the exercise will go well or not. But Bristle was excited because he's going to be a Schmertman coach and be a track cleaner at the same time. How exciting, he said. I've always wanted to be part in the rescue mission. Then the rescue bell rang. Okay, Percy, let's get busy, Thomas puffed. Emergency at Knapford Yard. There's a fire at one of the sheds and the engine is trapped inside. We'll need John, Red and Mater on this one. Good luck, team. Soon they arrived at Knapford Sheds, just as the other cars arrived. Percy called out to Dolly. Don't worry, Dolly! We'll have you out in no time! They were just about to get started when suddenly there was a cry. Help! Cinders and ashes, did somebody shout help? Asked Thomas. Sheriff went into the shed to investigate, and then he got a shot. Oh my! It's Tom! What's he doing in there? Yeah, gasped Thomas. What is he doing in there? He told me to lift him there. I tried to tell him, but he wouldn't listen. Well, we'll have to deal with this later. Now we got to rescue him, because the fire's getting bigger and it's a real rescue. And everyone got started. Don't worry, Tom. I'm coming to the rescue, called John. While Red fought the fire, Tom was lifted back onto the track outside the shed. He wasn't hurt, but his paint was a bit burnt, and the boiler was a bit burned too. So he had to be taken to the steamworks to be repaired and painted. When the Fat Controller found out, he was cross. Honestly, Tom, is winning a game of hide and seek more important than anyone's safety? No, sir. And I think you owe John an apology too. Sorry, John. Oh, that's alright. I had to tell them anyway, even though they already found out. We should have think twice before we start hiding, Graham puffed. Tom started gloating. But I'm now officially the best hider on Sodor. In your face, Graham. Ha 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 ha. Well, I suggest you go and hide at the steamworks for a while, Tom. And then you can celebrate in your shed as punishment. What? When you're repaired and painted, you'll stay in your shed for a few days. because your carelessness made me sick. Yes, sir, sighed Tom. He wasn't enjoying his celebration now. He began to think it might have been better if he hid in the shed instead. After Tom had gone, Percy began to feel depressed. What's wrong, Percy? We did a good job.
But poor Dolly, she didn't make it.
Actually, put in Tom, Tom wasn't the only engine I lifted out of that fire. Pushed me along and looked to the right. Percy was a bit puzzled as he pushed John and the carriages down the siding. And then, when he looked to the right, he got a surprise. There was Dolly, safe and sound.
Dolly, you're safe,
whistled Percy.
You really are a really useful breakdown crane, John.
That's what we're trained to do, Percy. That's what we're trained to do. And Thomas had to agree. That was some rescue. And for such a beautiful Dolly.